wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Let's see if I can get one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Commanders Field, located near our nation's capital, here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Smith going to go to the air first play. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
God damn it, hold it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Geno down to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Gino. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
My bad.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Play action. It's Smith.
Whoa.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, back, let it pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
What? They go on the other team.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Gino on 1st down. And Walker has it. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith now to throw.
Come on, man.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. That is
Go,
caught.
baby.
And
Let's
they will
go.
touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, here's Smith.
That's messed up.
And
That
he
was
knocks
stupid.
the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Sheer luck.
Now a play fake,
stupid
and
throws.
it's Smith.
Come on, baby. Get that. Get out.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught at the 8. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
You say cheat? How the hell am I cheat?
Throwing again is Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf.
How you cheat? I don't know how to cheat, man. Teach me. Because I be losing too much.
And the
If I
Seahawks
knew
are
how
an
to cheat,
extra
nigga,
point
I'd
away
be really
from
cheat.
moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
I'm trying to think. So what
Bouncing
did I
back
do?
nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
Obviously, the defense was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
You never know what might happen. This game ain't nowhere near over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to
We
move
get
it
2
away.
more scores. Get out for a comfortable.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end
Look.
zone.
Now.
And out a little across
look
the
at that.
25 to the
Almost.
27.
All right, come on, defense. Let's kick it. I'm going to keep my field goal range for sure.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down. And now
That's
this
it.
is intercepted.
There you
My
go.
goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the
That'll
37-yard
definitely
line.
help. You right, there you go. Easy way. Come on, bro. Let's say that was cheap. You don't play with cheat. Alright. Okay. I'm not even answering that stupid ass shit, yo. What am I even talking about? Can you cheat, man? I'm gonna look that up. Hold on, man. Let me see something. Can you cheat? Alright, go ahead. Is there a way to cheat when playing another person online in Madden? You can't. Oh, somebody said you literally can. Chasing and running meta plays is very possible. What is that? Meta plays. It is much more likely your friend either just somebody. So on the Reddit, somebody said it because somebody said he was playing, and all of a sudden he's playing his friend, and he got better. All right, hold on. A Madden cheats. 99% of players don't know about and gives them an advantage. So I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to look it up. I didn't know you could cheat. I'm not gonna cheat though. I'm gonna tell you what I think is cheating. When motherfuckers be doing that, what's that shit? When motherfuckers like run the same play over and over, because it's kind of hard sometimes. Um, the one off the P5 is good. I mean, you got a lot of options you can adjustments you can make, but on this one, it's like it's not a lot of adjustments you can make to fix those issues. When somebody keep running the same play, and if your men just not in the position. I mean, you could try to be the one guy and control. I can't control the receiver, so or the cornerback, or I can't do the defense to chase the receiver. I can't. I'm just gonna fuck it up and he's gonna be open. I'm not gonna be able to keep pace. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, nigga said I was cheap. That's almost like that's flattering, man. That you think that I was playing so good that I was cheating. Well, I don't know how to cheat. I don't know how to do that. Hold on, what is this? Oh shit, I left it in. Alright, let's do all of the boys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jumbo package to start the drive.
He says it's therapy after this thing. Okay.
Right to the air is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Get in.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And in that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 60 yards. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Gary's man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Jackson now.
Jesus, bro.
Back at the 4-yard line. Christian Wilkins.
God damn,
He's
bro.
the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Inside handoff, Henry.
Ooh, let's get in there.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
There you go. Ooh, sweet. Oop, listen.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it over Madison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This pass broken up. But the contact well of time there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the prep.
Oh, this is complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
There we go. Look at you. Got the plan on it figured out.
A first down carry for
That's something.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Hold it!
The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with.
There you go.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Minshew. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Woo! Motherfucker!
And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Damn.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a
Look at that
two-score
shit.
lead.
I just thought it was going to. Oh, I didn't even see that motherfucker.
I would agree with you on
I didn't see him, my man.
in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided.
Holy shit.
If these guys can turn this into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Damn. He's close, too.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
Ooh, okay. I'll take that.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll go Madison up the middle. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Trey Tucker from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
It's complete, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. an offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin with Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's Zachary Carter hitting the backfield and ending that play before it began. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's too much.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
Ooh,
and that is
good one.
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
That's too much.
He angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
That's good. Come on, man.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 4th down, Minshew. Got his man. It's Tucker complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. Minshew. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Minshew. That is into the hands of Tucker. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of move. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 2nd down, goal to go.
I guess still 6 is going to do. I'm going to fucking laugh.
Madison will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown,
Oh,
Raiders.
that was
Ravens going to
stupid.
use their 3rd and final time.
That was stupid. Hold on. Hey. Oh, no. I'm getting mad. Shit. Now I'm wasting my motherfucking time out. Alright. Well. Okay. Let me go.
As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
What we got?
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't scored at a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Kick it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
That's so bad.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. That would have been a
All
tough
right.
catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the
kinda
ones you really
easy.
hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
It does.
Throwing, Jackson. Finding the former Raider, Nelson Aguilar.
Let's go. Let's go.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
What you doing? Why you?
Knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners,
All right,
I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett.
Good game. Yeah. I'm not here. I'm just sitting here. Do you have something to eat, Dennis? For dinner? I'm reheating that chicken.